What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe on YouTube, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'm gonna let a few hundred of y'all come in and then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I am going to give a few shout outs to the early birds. What's up, Mike L? Boston checking in. John Wick is in the building. Tori Gully. What's up, Tori? Shannon McNeil. We got Preston Brooks checking in. What's up, Jonathan Melton? I see Miss Jazzy is in the chat, so no funny business. All right, fam, I'm going in. This is a case that's been going on for a little while now, and it hasn't garnered the media attention I believe that it deserves. There have been a few people that have been talking about this. And salute to you guys, you know who you are. This is family business, family. This is family business because we have yet another Black person in the United States of America who was found hung from a tree. And although the police was quick, I'm talking about lightning fast quick to say it was a suicide, the family believes different. Family, this right here is the case of Yolna Lubrin. The family of Yolna, a 30-year-old woman who was found dead on September 28 in Orlando, Florida, is still seeking answers regarding her death. Yolna was discovered partially naked. I want you to follow me, fam. Hanging from a tree in the backyard of a home that she did not live at. Despite the Orlando police claiming Yolna took her own life, her family remains unconvinced. They are particularly suspicious because the people in the home at the time of Yolna's death has chosen to remain silent. Additionally, Yolna's car was found outside the home with a tire jack smashed in the driver's side from the windshield. One of the individuals present at the time of Yolna's death, and I'll put her picture up a little later, is her girlfriend, Sierra Michelle Pender. Follow me, family. One of the people who was present at the time that her body was discovered is Yolna's girlfriend, Sierra Michelle Pender, who she reportedly had a tumultuous relationship with. Domestic violence was in the picture, allegedly. Yolna's sister, Naomi Lubrin, told the North Carolina Beat that there are two homes on the particular property, one of which is a shack behind the main house where two men live inside. She said one of the men filmed her sister hanging from the tree and stated, get this, family, he would not call 911 because he had to go to work. She told the North Carolina Beat that they eventually obtained the video and were informed that Yolna had committed suicide. Naomi told the North Carolina Beat that Yolna's breasts were fully exposed and her pants were unbuttoned, as if she had been raped before the tragic death. Now the people inside the home are being quiet and refusing to tell what they know. She said Orlando police have failed them and have refused to obtain a search warrant for the home. Follow me, fam. The Orlando Police Department, this is Orlando, Florida. They did not do a search of the home. They found a body hanging in the backyard of a home and did not do a search. Look, fam, I'm not even a damn detective. And I can pretty much conclude that immediately upon finding a body in the backyard of a home, I want to search the premises, the complete premises, everything on it, a home, a shack, a car. I want to see if there's a tunnel in the backyard, on the property somewhere. I'm searching trees, everything. I'm searching the grounds. I'm searching. That seems like the least thing that I can do to maintain my respectability as a professional and to serve the people I swore to protect. The North Carolina beat identified the individuals present at the residence on the day Yolna was discovered. The owner of the home has been identified as Lopez DeRoches, along with his niece, Mariana DeRoches. Stephen Madison, the man who filmed Yolna hanging from the tree, but refused to call 911 because he had to go to work, was also at the home. Yolna's girlfriend, Pender, was also present. Sarah Michelle Pender was also present. Follow me, family. Follow me. Neither of the mentioned individuals have reached out to offer condolences or provide an explanation for what happened, according to Naomi, Yolna's sister. Come on, family. The video filmed by Madison shows Yolna's car severely damaged, as if someone intentionally vandalized it. In the video, you can see a tire jack smashed in the driver's side windshield, as well as the driver's side window smashed out. There are also clothes strewn about the car. According to Naomi, Detective Patrick Kavanaugh, who is assigned to Yolna's case, remember that name, Patrick Kavanaugh, is the same detective who concluded that 22-year-old Evan Baker's death was a suicide. Evan was found hanging from a tree in a park on the west side of the city. But the video that was viewed, and the video will show you having had the permission of Yolna's family. It will show you why the family does not believe she killed herself. The video is graphic. It shows Yolna hanging from a tree with her knees touching the ground. Orlando police never considered the fact that it appeared as though Yolna may have been killed prior to being hung, and then had her neck placed around the rope to make it appear as if she'd hanged herself. Family, I didn't include the video. You guys can easily just Google her name, Yolna Lubrin, and whatever else you need to put in to, and the video pop up, you'll see it. It's graphic, but it shows her hanging from a tree on her knees, as if she hung herself, and then at some point she fell from the tree. It's crazy, family. Orlando police have claimed to have evidence that Yolna suffered from a history of mental illness. And they had a cell phone communications. However, they have refused to provide an explanation to the damage done to Yolna's car. Naomi said that her sister was not suicidal and that Yolna was their mother's caregiver. I don't know about you, family, but this sounds very suspicious to me. Yolna Lubrin car was found with a jack smashed in the windshield driver's side at her home where she was found hanging. Come on, family. Do we really need to have Sherlock Holmes to step in to come from the dead and figure this out? This is what I want to know. Why is it that we don't hear about cases of white folks hanging from trees in the United States of America? Why we don't hear those cases? I mean, it ain't about no race. It ain't got nothing to do with race, right? Now, I'm not even saying that white folks killed this woman, because all of the people who I named are black. All of the people who was at the house, allegedly, are black. Her girlfriend, black. The guy who filmed it, black, and on and on. So, why is it that the police are so quick to determine that the death had to be a suicide if a black person is found to be hanging from a tree or anywhere? Why are they so quick to determine that that person's fate was brought on by suicide? I have a theory. Some of that theory involves the fact that they themselves are involved in some kind of way, is some type of, or they know the person that did the murder and they're trying to protect them. The other is just simply being lazy, because it's a black person, they don't want to do the work. They don't want to use the resources to solve the case. So they'd rather just sweep it under the rug as if they did it themselves. They don't care what black people do to each other unless it has some type of political angle. Now, they don't mind getting a 2-for-1. If they can get a 2-for-1, which is surprising, because this is a situation where they could have gotten a 2-for-1. They could have gotten Yolna and her accusers. Well, not our accusers, but the people who were being accused of taking her life, which were black people. They get a lot of 2-for-1s like that. So the question is, family, who do you believe? Who do you believe? You believe the family that foul play was involved, or do you believe Orlando police. Who do you believe? Give me a thumbs up if you believe that the family is on to something, that the family has a right to be suspicious, that the family has a right to be suspicious. This is Naomi. This is Naomi hugging an activist. This is Yolna's sister, Naomi. She's been the most vocal one about her sister's death. And the trip part about it is, I'm sure that's some type of fear that she had for herself for speaking out, because, you know, it seems that they are going out of their way to make sure that this case does not get solved. Let them tell it it's already been solved. This is her girlfriend, or was her girlfriend, Sierra. This is the person who I'm sure has told Yolna that she loved her many, 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 many times. I'm sure she said that she loved her many, many times. Yet she's not talking. The love of her life is found hanging from a tree and she ain't got nothing to say. That don't sound right to me. You know what, fam? I'm gonna let y'all come on in here. I'm gonna invite you guys to jump into the chat, into the video chat. If you wanna call in, I'm gonna put the link in the description. I'm gonna put a link in the description in the chat so you can join, so that you can join the live. There you go. If you want to join the live, you can click on that link and I'll bring you in. If anybody knows the family, anybody that's involved with this case, the activists or whoever, let me know. Click on the link. I would love to get any additional information that you guys may have and bring some additional attention to this matter. This case needs to be solved, and I mean, it needs to be solved, not swept under the rug, which I think is what's going on. I don't think that they're going to try to solve this case I don't think that they want to. I don't think that they even want to solve this case. And I think they're just grasping for straws at this point. They said that they got some information about her being suicidal and she threatened suicide a few times and all this kind of stuff. Man, I don't believe that woman killed herself. Black people, first of all, we don't even hang ourselves, you know. For so many Black people to be coming up, there's so many ways. If you want to do yourself, off yourself, there's so many ways that are a whole lot less, agonizing and painful and dreadful than to hang yourself. And then when you consider the history of hangings, lynchings, and Black people don't do that. That ain't even something that we do. Yeah, there's always an exception, but I don't think that exception applies here. I don't think the exception applies here at all. I think that Yolna Lubrin was murdered. I think she was murdered. And I think the people in that house know who did it. In fact, I think somebody in that house who was in that house that night is responsible for her death. Now, why the police was not intent on investigating, doing a thorough investigation and providing the family constant updates and putting them at ease, I can only guess that it's the good old systemic racism that they practice around this country. But this was cold-blooded, family. It's cold-blooded. Looks like somebody who is just trying to get in. It says Dana. It says that devices not connected. It's saying that you're not connected, Dana. It's cold-blooded, family. And again, the police was quick. I mean, they were lightning quick to say that this was a suicide. The police, in many cases, can't even determine, they don't even know the difference between a telephone and a handgun. They don't know the difference between a gun and a 2x4. But they come up on the scene, roll right up on the scene and say, yeah, looks like suicide to me. And keep pushing? Nah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. But what say you, fam? Who is that? Let's give some shout outs here. Let's see what Dimple, who is that? Dimple Face. Blind Studios YT, what up? Cyrus. And look, fam, Orlando police is not unique. They're not unique. You can take this same case and just replace Orlando, Florida with any other city in Florida, any other city in the United States of America, and it would still match up to a lot of the mentality that these people in this country have, that many of these people in this country have when it comes to Black life. What's up, Judge Dredge? What's up? Hey, Belinda. What is that? Lacey Williams? And here's the deal too, family. Lady Reborn. What's up, Lady Reborn? Here's the deal too, family. We got to remember that it don't matter what city that you're in. Because I hear a lot of times people be up north or they're on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast and they say, man, you know, down south, man, you know, the South. The South, man, you know, they racist. They racist. You know all of those award shows that be going on the East Coast and West Coast, the Grammys, the Oscars, all that stuff. Oscars so white. That ain't happening in the South. That's happening in the biggest and the baddest city in California, right there in Hollywood. It's going down. Right there in Los Angeles. Right there in Manhattan. It's going down. Racism full steam ahead. Police murdering Black people for no reason at all. It's happening in every crevice of American society. You can't run from it. You can't get away from it. So high you can't get over it, so low you can't get under it. Good old-fashioned American racism. And they're proud of it, fam, because they ain't trying to do nothing to stop it. They're proud of it. They embrace it. Yeah, all in corporate America too. Just because you work at AT&T and everything look pretty. When you work at Apple, yeah, that look pretty, don't it? That look pretty. Bunch of racists. Bunch of racists at the top. The executives, man, it's condensed racism. I'm telling you, fam, you can't miss it. Where y'all work at? Let's do a roll call. Let's do a roll call. Where you work at? Where you work at? AT&T? You work for Walmart? Where you work? McDonald's? Coca-Cola? Where you work? Exxon? BP? Microsoft? Name one. Name one. Where you working? The NBA? NFL? Major League Baseball? Just name one. Anything. You can't run from it. You work for the school district? You work in the healthcare industry? Who you work for? Who you work for? Kelsey Sebo? Memorial Healthcare? Oh, man. The reason why this stuff keep happening, and you hear people doing it, these subordinates and stuff be doing stuff, you know, you'll hear about the low people, they doing stuff, is because the people on the top hire them to do it. They hire them to be the gatekeepers for them. They do the work that they don't want to do. Can't miss them. James Ross, yeah, even at Dollar Tree, fam. You work at Dollar Tree? Racist. Racist at the top. I'm telling you, fam. Now you might, get some people that ain't racist that actually work within the company that might work on a, that work that's at the bottom, entry level or whatever. But the ones at the top, right there guarding that good old racism, man. Practicing that good old racism. And they show you by the type of people that they promote. Who they promote to the very top. Let's not talk about managers. You can get a few managers here and there. Oh, she manages the Chanel store in the Galleria. Yeah, but let's keep on going to the top. Who's the CEO? Who's COO? Who's the international brand ambassador? Director of marketing or director of what do they call it? The ones that go out and buy the stuff that deal directly with the department stores. You can't miss them, family. I believe the family of Yolna. I believe Yolna Lubrin was murdered. I believe that the Orlando Police Department is engaged in some form of cover-up. If not a cover-up, negligence, a rush to judgment, because they don't want to do the work. That is my sincere belief. What's up, Brandon Nuance? Deborah Lewis, what's up, Deb? Cyrus, what's up? Ruth Robinson. So if you're just not joining, fam, let me just do a quick recap before I shut it down. Yolna Lubrin was a black woman who was found dead, 30-year-old black woman found dead in a backyard hanging from a tree of a house that she did not live in. And immediately the police, the Orlando police, who, like other police departments all over the United States of America, only require that their officers train for about 5 to 6 months, and then they put them out on the streets with weapons and badges and authority. Determined right away that she had hung herself. Immediately, hey, she hung herself. We put a picture of Yolna. That's Yolna. So inside of that house that Yolna was found hanging in the backyard from a tree on September 28 in Orlando, Florida, was people who I'm sure she probably considered to be her friends, or at least one, her girlfriend, Sierra Michelle Pender. She was there. Yeah. Reportedly, she was there. Also there was Lopez DesRoches, Mariana DeRoches, and Stephen Madison. Stephen Madison filmed her hanging from a tree, but refused to call 911 because, guess what, fam? Not because he was blind and could not see, or he didn't have any hands. Not because he was tied down in a basement somewhere and gagged. He didn't call the police after he saw a dead body hanging from the tree of his yard because he had to go to work. Come on, fam. Yolna's girlfriend, Sierra, she was there. Okay, the men didn't talk. They didn't want to talk. They didn't have nothing to say to the family. They don't want to talk to them. Nobody reached out to the family and said, I'm sorry for your loss or nothing. Not even her girlfriend, somebody who she shared her body with, who she shared her dreams with, her goals with, her time with. She remained speechless, fam. She didn't have anything to say. She don't talk to the family. She don't call the family at all to say, sorry for your loss. This is according to the family. The family say she hadn't called. Tell me how much sense that makes. In addition, her car is found at the same house with a car jack through the windshield, through the driver's side windshield, a car jack, and the window of the driver's side bust out. So we got in the video that was recorded by one of the men who was there, you can see Yolna hanging from a tree. You can also see her car with the windshield broken, caused by a jack, a car jack. And you can also see the driver's side window smashed out. And there are clothes strewn around the car. He took the video as if he was one of the detectives. He pretty much did more than what the detectives did. He filmed the entire scene, except what led up to her death. According to Naomi, Yolna's sister, Detective Patrick Kavanaugh, who is assigned to Yolna's case, is the same detective who concluded that 22-year-old Evan Baker's death was a suicide. Evan, a Black man, was found hanging from a tree in a park on the west side of Orlando. So Black people just hanging from trees in Orlando. That's the way Black people are deciding to check out. They're killing themselves. They're hanging from trees. They're just hanging from trees. A lot going on in Orlando. Whole lot going on in Orlando. What's up, Mario Gibson, Monica Smith? Alicia, loving life. Shonda Vance. What's up, Shonda? Keith Robertson. And here's the deal also, family. What's going on with this case is bigger than just the police. When people think about Florida and the injustice that's going on right now to the family, they need to make sure that they include the public officials who are really allowing this to happen. See, the public officials can put the pressure on the police, but a lot of them, they're cowards. And then the others are in cahoots with the police. So they're in agreement with what the police doing. They don't care. And I said, I said Evan Baker. I meant to say Navin Baker. But it's either the police. It's not just the police. It's also the public officials. It's the people that have been sworn into office, the people that the people of Orlando has voted for. Yeah, it's them too. It's them too. And they get a pass time and time and time and time again because they throw the rocks and hide their hands, never held accountable. But whose fault is that? It's the people's fault. I can't wait for the day to come where people in America collectively get enough balls to just run all of their asses smooth out of the world. I'm talking about just get them up out of here all the way. Out of office ain't enough. Every last one of them should be caged like the uncivilized much they are. We got to start going for self and protecting ourselves because they're not going to do it. What they're going to do is give us a wink, wink, Like, yeah, I got you. I got you. Oh, yeah, you want me to do that? Yeah, I got you. Whatever you want us to do, whatever you need me to do, whatever you want changed, I'm just going to agree with it till I get in office. Once I get in office, I ain't give you nothing. I'm going to get amnesia on you. Man, wait, what you say? I said, what? No, I don't remember that, man. I don't remember saying nothing like that. That's how those politicians act. Or they'll say, you know what? I couldn't get it done this term, but vote for me next term and I can get it done. I'm just getting my feet wet right now. I'm just getting in, trying to move around, trying to see what's what. Trump already told you can come in day one and change some stuff if you want to. Trump came in day one pardoning people. Usually, you got to work your way into pardoning somebody, especially if it's somebody that's notorious. You got to work your way into stuff like that. Trump came in day one and pardoned somebody the first day in office. Trump was like, man, let's get this party started. Pardon. Yeah. I'm gonna put this out here one more time, family. I'm gonna say this again. Yolna Lubrin was found hanging in the backyard of a home that she did not live in. On that property was also her car, with the driver's side windshield smashed in by a car jack. Also, the driver's side window was smashed in. However, when the police showed up, they determined right away that Yolna had committed suicide, despite the fact that her family vehemently denied that she was suicidal. Also, in the house that day, allegedly, was Yolna's girlfriend and two other men and another woman. Everybody who was inside that house allegedly has refused to speak to the family. They have refused to talk. Nobody has offered the family condolences, not even Yolna's girlfriend, who she shared her time, her love, her dreams, her goals, her body with. That alone should tell you, yo, let's look at this a little closer. If we don't look at nobody else, we got to look at her. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Come on, fam. So my question to you is, who do you believe? The family or the police? Thumbs up if you believe the family, thumbs down if you believe the police. Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.